We be fussing, we be screaming, but you the one I wanna lay beside this evening. I'm gonna come back, even when I'm leaving. You give good love, and I receive it. When you feeling down, I'ma sing to you. That ring on your finger got a ring to it. That's that real love, God-fearing love. It may not be how we dreamed it, but it's still love. Can we ever sit down? Talk to me nice, I'ma talk back, baby. You know how we get down. Yeah, the way we gon' work it out.
I am Pastor Julius, and this is my lovely wife. Lady Asante.
Bro, what is wrong with you? Okay. Everyone, welcome back to Make Marriage Great Again podcast. We are picking up on part 2 of this Dreams and Nightmares. Shout out to Meek Mill. We left the last episode. Are you serious right now? We left the last episode talking about dreams of a spouse. Is your spouse's dreams your dreams? And so we ended on an interesting note. And so I wanted to do a part 2 on it just because it's a really good conversation. And after the camera shut off,
You just jumping straight in. We ain't doing no
I'm supposed to do.
Preliminary.
What I'm supposed to do.
You know what I mean?
Now I gotta talk like I don't have any what I'm supposed to do.
You just so ready to just jump in. You ready to just get your point across and all
I was
that.
not. I was trying to give background.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
I apologize. Yo, I don't
Bump
have.
the
I'm
background.
not too proud to apologize and humbly apologize. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're being manipulative.
So
Don't do
go
that.
ahead. What were you saying? You're giving a background of what we was talking about. Seriously.
What I was saying before I was rudely interrupted.
Yeah, I rudely interrupted her. I apologize.
The background where we were talking about your spouse's dream.
Come on.
Go ahead, Julius.
No, come on. Your spouse is dreaming what? Your spouse is dreaming what? Huh?
Go ahead.
Come on. This is ridiculous. Come
You're ridiculous.
Come on.
You're ridiculous.
Come on. Your spouse is dreaming what else?
That's it. I don't even know. I lost my train of thought.
No, don't do that.
I did.
Well, let
It's
me help
gone.
you. You were saying, giving a backdrop of what we were talking about. You said
Yeah.
your spouse's dream. That's what we were talking about because we got a part 2 coming up. Your spouse's dream and what? What were you gonna say?
If you played a part in it or not, or if their dream was your dream. So that's it.
And so what you were saying is that there is no possible way.
No, I didn't use that language. Don't do that.
What you were saying is that my dream is not your dream and your dream is not my dream.
That at times your spouse has separate dreams from you. I believe that you have collaborative dreams together as a unit, and then I believe that you have dreams that are separate from each other.
Okay.
Pursuits, goals.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
I agree with that.
And we were talking about your education
Okay.
and how that was your dream was to become a doctor.
Okay.
That's not my dream. How my dream is to make sure that you're happy. That's my dream. My dream is to.
I'm listening.
Oh, you have something to say.
What are you doing? No, I don't. I'm listening.
That's my dream. My dream is to make sure that your bald-headed head is happy.
Now, what's up with that now? And so last episode, y'all, we got to talking about these dreams. We got talking about vision. We're talking about how, like you got to be willing to let your guard down when it comes to your vision. You got to be careful with who you share your vision with, and all of that. And then we start talking about dreams.
In the marriage
Yeah, in the marriage setting.
we were talking about, I think I asked the question that is there ever a time where your dream doesn't include your spouse?
Yeah. And so what I was saying is that I think like indirectly your spouse is included in whatever dreams that you have. What Ashante was saying was that there are times when dreams are totally separate. We ended up talking about using the example of me going to school. And she was saying, that's your dream, that's not my dream. And what I was communicating is that and she said the reason why it's just my dream and not her dream is because basically it affects me. I'm the one who benefit from it. My name goes on the degree. I'm the one that would get called into certain rooms.
I said I can't put your doctorate on my resume.
Yeah, basically she was saying I'm the only one that would benefit from it.
No. I didn't say that. I would indirectly benefit from it because we are a unit. So if you get paid $1 million to speak at a convention, yeah, I benefit because of your doctorate.
Right.
What I'm saying is though that your pursuit of being a doctor wasn't part of my dream.
Okay, and so what I was saying is I felt like that indirectly my pursuit of being a doctor, in my opinion, should be part of her dream because me seeing her realize her dreams is part of my dream. And I think maybe the language got mixed up or whatever in that whole conversation. But I'm still of the persuasion that me being a doctor and pursuing that is absolutely part of her because we're one. And so after the last episode, we started talking about it and we're using some different examples. But I'm still a little on the side of me pursuing that is still should be part of her dream as my spouse, and she doesn't feel that way.
My dream as a wife is to have a very healthy marriage. My dream as a wife is to make sure that my husband is happy. My dream as a wife is to make sure that as he pursues anything, he could want to open up a used car sales lot. I want to make sure that he is successful in whatever I can do to make sure that he's able to achieve his dream. Then that's the role I play in it. You can wake up tomorrow and be like, babe, man, I want to open up a fleet of used car spots. That ain't my dream. My dream is I want to be an author, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that you're able to pursue that and that it's obtainable for you.
And so what I said is that my dream is to see her be happy. So that's inclusive of whatever avenue she's trying to take in order for that to happen.
But that ain't how you was saying it.
And so that is what I said.
No, you were saying
I said that.
Your dream should be my dream. That's literally the language you used.
No, that's not if that's what I used, that is not what was trying to be communicated. What's being communicated is that what I'm pursuing because you want me to be happy is part of your dream. Your dream is to see me be happy. I'll assume that.
And then that's it. Part of my dream is not your doctorate. Your doctorate is not my dream. You being happy is my dream in whatever way you pursue it. You being happy is my dream.
But because I'm choosing to go that route, then that becomes part of your dream.
Tomato, no, I'm sorry.
And so this is what I think, y'all. I think this happens in marriages all the time because Ashante says something. She coaches women, and she's saying that what she sees a lot of the times in relationships is people get lost in other people's pursuits, and they lose themselves in other people's pursuits. And I think if you're approaching this from I think you have to be careful how you approach this, how you look at this. And it takes some self-analyzation. Because if you approach it from an insecure state of mind, then I feel like you could always want to make this separation between what you're doing and what someone else is doing.
In a marriage, you just said it. You have seasons where it's different for different times. Last season was your season, which meant I was pulling 75% of everything else because it was your season. So let me finish. So it has nothing to do with being insecure. There are times in marriages where one person in the marriage is consistently pursuing and it is about them a lot, and the other spouse has put on the back burner their dreams.
And I said that to you. That's
When
what I
did you
said.
say that?
When we got offline, I said that. I said sometimes, and I might have said it in the last episode. I said sometimes it's 60-40. Matter of fact, I did say that in the last episode. Sometimes it's 60-40. You're carrying 60% of the load. I'm only doing 40% because my energy is focused over here. And so you're carrying 60% of the family dynamic.
And
I
during
said
that time, the other spouse who is carrying more, they have to put their dreams on the back burner. So that right there goes to show you there are separate dreams, because what I've done in that moment, since you're saying it, because I've made your dream my dream, my stuff is now back here.
It's not separate dreams, it's different time. It's different timing. And so I think I saw, as a matter of fact, I saw a Michelle Obama interview, and she was talking about her marriage between her and Barack.
I seen
And
it.
she was basically saying the same thing. Like he was pursuing. And there was a time frame, and there was a time frame where she couldn't. But that didn't mean that she didn't have a dream of seeing him reach his. It just means the timing was different. And what happens a lot of the times in marriages is if we don't understand timing, then the marriage will be toxic. That's what happens. And so everybody want to make their time the same time. And that will create bitterness, it'll create resentment and everything.
Sometimes stuff be taking up too much time.
I mean,
sometimes
maybe.
you got somebody who want to take 10, 15 years.
Maybe. I'm not talking about that, but
Well,
I'm just saying.
You're talking about time and seasons, and so then how do you manage that? Who says, hey, okay, I've been pursuing this thing for 7 years. It's your turn now.
I think part of the issue is there are no conversations had up front. You and we had a conversation up front about me going to school.
Yeah, and I knew how long it was going to take.
We talked about this, and so it ain't like I was just like, look, you're gonna have to do 60-40, dog, for like indefinitely.
No, but the core of the conversation, Julius, was your dream is now my dream. And when I think of dream, and maybe I'm thinking wrong, I'm thinking of specifics. You had a dream of getting your PhD. For me, you can't get more specific than that. And so because that is not my dream. My dream, when I think about my life and what I need to do and my purpose and call on this earth, it was not get a doctorate. Because I am married to you and I am dedicated to in making sure that your life is easier. I do whatever I need to do during your seasons of pursuit. But that's not, when I think of my dream, it's like my cup. I think of like ownership. It's not your doctorate's not mine.
And so what Ashante is saying is because her name doesn't go on a degree, she's not going to be the one maybe in rooms or whatever. But this is what I think. This is where we differ. This is where we differ. Y'all get a chance to see. This is where we differ. My dream is to have a successful wife. I didn't really know what that was going to look like. I didn't. I didn't go in there like I want my wife to be, to be a doctor, to be a nurse, to be a this, to be a that. I didn't know what that looked like, but I knew I wanted it to be successful.
Okay.
And so then when we get married, whatever route you want to take that's going to make you happy and successful, that becomes my dream because it's fitting into what I wanted.
No, your dream was already, so let's be clear. Your dream was to have a successful wife. So that's great that you said that. So there's the friction. Your dream already existed of having a successful wife. So yeah, anything I do when it comes to success, it fits in your dream. I didn't dream about having a husband with a doctorate.
No, what about a successful one?
I had a dream, but you were already successful. So you're already successful.
But who's placed limitations on success?
You have a different pursuit of success or definition of success. You are already successful. For me, I wanted a successful husband. You retired me 5 years ago. You can't really get more successful than that in my mind. You retired me. I stopped working at freaking 35 years old. So my dream was cool. You then wanted to pursue more. And what I'm saying is, okay, that's cool. You can pursue it because I'm going to do what I always do. And being a supportive cast member is making sure that you're happy.
Here's the difference though. What's successful to you, it seems like was only connected to what was enough for you.
No.
Yes, you said in your mind, I was already successful because I retired you at 35.
What I'm saying
Let me finish. That was enough for you.
No.
And what I'm saying is,
that's not what I'm saying.
Well, that's the way that I understood it.
That's not what I'm saying.
And what I'm saying is whatever happened at that point in time, I wanted more.
Okay.
And so success, in my opinion, for a person, it should be whatever that person deems as success for them.
But that's not your dream. Your dream was to have a successful wife. You got that. So your dream is fulfilled because anything I do, and if I'm successful in it, it fulfills your dream.
No,
you were successful. It has nothing to do with what benefited me. I'm not even like that kind of person. I wanted a successful husband. No, you were successful.
In your mind.
But not yours. Whatever. So you continue to pursue things. What I'm telling you is you getting a doctorate. Like if you wanted to tell me you wanted to be a veterinarian, I don't want to be no veterinarian.
No, but you want me to be successful. You want me to be happy.
My dream is not to be a veterinarian. Your language was that when we are married, your dreams become my dreams, and my dreams become your dreams.
That wasn't my language. That wasn't my language. That wasn't my language.
Oh, I can't wait to roll the tape back.
Me neither.
That's what you said.
Me neither. That wasn't my language. That wasn't my language.
Okay.
And so, anyways, yes, you're in my opinion, I love you, but you're still unfulfilled in some areas. And so it's not okay for me to be like to you, in my mind, you successful. So there's nothing else that needs to happen.
I don't have that attitude
well,
at all.
You said I was already successful. I couldn't get any more successful than that. That's what you said.
You specifically said, my dream was to have a successful wife. When we married, was I successful?
No. Stop. I'm talking about what you said about me.
I'm asking what did you say? You said, my dream was to have a successful wife. Is that not what you said?
I said that.
My dream was to have a successful husband. So both of our dreams were met.
See, that's where the friction is. In your mind, I was successful. In your mind. In my mind, I still had a ways to go.
And it didn't matter. That's fine. I'm going to do whatever I'm supposed to do to make sure that you continue to venture off.
So how can me venturing off still not be a part of your dream then?
It's not my dream.
If it's for me to be
because
successful.
When I think of dream, I think of a pursuit.
Because you're thinking of dream from a very selfish perspective. Dream in your mind is only how dream affects you.
What else is it?
I just told you. My dream is to have a successful wife. And that means that whatever she feels like she wants to do, in order to do that within reason, not all, then I want that for you. That's part of my dream.
Okay.
But you over here like, Because when you hear dream, all you think of is how it directly affects you.
No, I think of when I hear dream, you can probably take a poll. When people hear, man, what's your dream? It is personal. Ain't nobody going, oh man, my dream is whatever. They're not doing that. When somebody says, what is your dream?
But we specifically talked about marriage.
I said, my question freaking was, do married people have dreams outside of collective dreams of spouses? You basically said
that was your question.
Oh my God.
That wasn't your question. That wasn't your question. That wasn't your question. Sorry about that. Making you bend over the chair and all that. I apologize, but that's not what you were communicating. Sorry. You know. And so at the end of the day, y'all, I feel like as married people, part of our dream is what our spouse's dreams are. I do believe that. I understand we've got different pursuits. No, her winning an Oscar wasn't my dream before we got married and all, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get all that. But what I'm saying is, when you come together in marriage, when the two become one, as the scripture declares, then there is a oneness that is a common thread throughout us. And yes, we still have parts of us that we need to work on and to develop individually and all of that, 100% for sure. 100% for sure. But there is a oneness that is interwoven throughout our life because we became one flesh. That's my story, man, and I'm sticking to that. Are you going to shut down on me?
I don't have anything else to say.
Uh-huh.
I don't have anything else to say.
You don't?
No. Get your gavel out and boom. The judge has spoken.
See, that's very condescending now.
What else am I supposed to say? We're just going to keep going back and forth. We have a difference of opinion.
It's good content for the people.
Right?
They
Bunk these people.
Y'all, I love y'all. Subscribe.
Bunk these people. I'm not going to keep going back and forth. It is what it is. That's what you think. When I hear dream, and that's just what I hear when somebody says, Ashante, what is your dream? I'm absolutely thinking personal. What is my personal dream? My personal dream is to have a talk show, to write a couple of books, it's not just successful. That's a very vague. So I have specifics when I think of my dream. Mm-hmm. Not one time did I say, if somebody was to interview me tomorrow, would I say, man, my dream is that, man, Julius get his doctorate. Because that's not my dream. As a wife, though, what I am going to do is to make sure that I have a healthy marriage and a happy spouse. And whatever that looks like, what I need to do to ensure that that happens for you, I'm going to do it. Period. I'm going to do it. If you say you want to lose 50 pounds, I am a supporting cast member. That's what I am. I'm a supporting cast member in your stage play.
You can't see me. You wouldn't be able to see me 50 pounds lighter?
Yeah.
That's part of your dream.
And I'm going to be able to, I'll do whatever I need to do to help you.
If you can see it, then that's part of your dream then.
Oh, my God. You're right, Julius.
Because when you said to be a talk show host and an author, I can see you doing that. That
doesn't mean it's yours. It doesn't mean it's yours. It doesn't keep you up at night. It doesn't drive you. You're not thinking about it day. That's not yours. It's not. It doesn't belong to you. You're just willing to help me achieve it. It doesn't belong to you. God didn't give it to you, but you are, as a loving husband, willing to make sure that whatever I need to do that, you're going to do it. But it doesn't mean it's yours. And all I'm saying is that's okay. And I think more marriages need to understand that you are allowed to have pursuing of different things.
I said that. It's not about that. It's not about that.
Well, that's you can pursue. Is bothering me.
You can pursue. It's not about that. Yes, you can pursue and everything. What I am saying is as a spouse, my dream is to see you realize yours. That's one of my dreams. Is that my only dream? No. Do I have more selfish dreams? Of course.
Why
Do I have things?
listen, that
do I
la-
have things?
but that
No.
language is so ridiculous.
The word selfish when it comes to marriage does not have to be a bad thing. Do I have more dreams that? Do I have other dreams that only include me doing things? Of course. And you should too. You do. Of course you do. And y'all should too. However, you should want to see your spouse, your part of, one of your dreams should be wanting to see your spouse realize theirs.
Part of your purpose in a marriage is to make sure your spouse sees theirs. It's not a dream, it's a purpose. Part of your purpose in your marriage is to make sure your spouse reaches their dreams. That's my language. It's not my dream, but it is my purpose as a wife to ensure that you reach yours.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. That word purpose right there that you're using and the separation of
God,
it
it's
is
not
just
right.
it's negative. It's just
That
it's
is
just
not
daunting. It's like
No, it's not.
it's obligatory.
No, it's not.
It's obligatory language.
No, it's not. That's
It
like,
is.
Okay, why were
It's
you created?
obligatory
Why did
language.
God create you? What's your purpose?
It's obligatory
What's
language.
your purpose as a child of God? What's your purpose?
It's obligatory language. That's all I'm saying.
So
When you talk about a marriage and the way you
worshiping God,
use it.
it's
No.
the same thing.
No.
Christ in the church is the same thing as a marriage. Do not start.
Okay, well, here's the reality then. Yes, it's my obligation to worship the Father.
So is it derogatory?
Do I feel like it? Sometimes I don't feel like it. I don't want to.
So
I don't want to
Do
worship.
you get joy out of it?
So sometimes I do.
Does it benefit you?
Sometimes I feel like it does. Sometimes I feel like it doesn't.
No, not a feeling. Does it benefit you?
Sometimes I feel like it does. Sometimes
oh my
it doesn't.
God, you dancing.
No,
You dancing.
no, ain't nobody dancing.
You dancing,
And so
bro.
the reality is
You're
when it comes to the
dancing.
way that you use purpose in marriage, it's like it was more duty and obligatory.
No, that's how you took it.
No, that's how you said it. It was more
I
duty
said-
and obligatory. My duty is
I
to
didn't
make
even say
sure
duty.
is
I
my
didn't even say
purpose.
duty.
You said my purpose.
It is. I was created to be a freaking helpmeet. What is you talking about?
It's the way that you, the tone, the way you said
That
it.
is how.
was
That's what
different.
I was created for. Was to be a helpmeet. What are you talking
The
about?
way that you said it, man, I'm telling you.
Please help me.
Don't
Please
ask them.
help me.
Ask
Call
the Father. to help
1-800 help Ashante, because I can't.
you. Call 911. Anyways, y'all, this was good, and
Bunk these people.
I feel like we need to do another.
No, I'm
piece
not
to
going
this
to. No, I'm no.
because-
I'm not going. No,
because-
I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you.
Because this is crazy here.
No, I'm not going back and forth with you.
This was crazy. Anyways, y'all, subscribe.
Please,
YouTube.
because I got a feeling that this season right here,
YouTube.
this raw and uncut, and this the one.
YouTube.
This the one.
Make Marriage Great
I
Again
don't know if it's the
podcast.
peppermint mocha speaking or what, but this
Facebook.
this the one. Don't cut me off.
Make Marriage Great Again podcast. IG MMGA podcast. And we'll see y'all next time, man. Share,
With
like,
water in there, didn't you?
share, like, and subscribe.
Didn't you?
Peace.